Okay. All right, we should be good. Let's just confirm this. All right, let's see. Okay. So, of course, it just started a new... I was hoping that I can do it so fast that it would just be like a hiccup. But, yeah. Damn. That's pretty whack. Let me see if it'll at least let me fix the thumbnail while I'm here. All right, so we did it. So it said play Skyrim. Oh, yeah. There's my haircut. You can see it now. You know, I got a lot of people saying, like, oh, what the fuck? I thought you were bald. I thought you always wore a hat because you were bald. I'm like, nah, man. Some people just appreciate hats. I'm a hat guy. I've been wearing beanies and hats and hoodies since... I was 13? 7th grade. It really took off for me. I got a Dickies hoodie, and then I never looked back. And I always, like, loved putting stuff on me head. And that's just how it is now. What's good, Alex Martin, Gulf City, Overwatch?
Surprise, motherfucker!
What is good? What is good, son? Lil Daisy's mom. Who's Lil Daisy? Just someone that's fire hip hop and shit. Like the
Bitch,
fire,
smack your ass,
fire.
bitch!
Oh wow, that's actually that. What a very generous super chat. A little bit of latency. It's probably gonna show up for you guys right now. Oh wait, actually I think it already did. So, sorry, I'm a little bit out of my mind, guys. But F it, keep going. I am gonna keep going. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you so much. I'll tell you guys what I've been up to. But John Barlick, can Bernie Sanders say the N-word? Bernie Sanders is from Brooklyn. He absolutely can say the N-word. Like, New York's different. New York is on a different level to the point where you see a melting pot of people, Puerto Ricans and whatnot, saying, just dropping it, and nobody says anything. You have Daniel Hernandez, 6'9", from New York, that says it every other word, and nobody, it doesn't matter, because New York's different. So Bernie Sanders definitely has the pass. W-Dub, sounds like stereo is back on the menu, boys. You're back on the menu. It's funny that stereo is back on the menu, but it's in mono because since I have my multi-channel interface, and since it's just plugged into one channel, it's just like, oh, I'm only gonna do from this, so just in case you wanted to record two things at the same time, like, for example, people that are recording like, say, guitar cabs or something, they're recording guitar amps, and maybe they want to record two things simultaneously. So then you would just use the different channels, right? So I understand why it does it, but it's I just totally forgot about that. Since my DAW, my digital audio workstation, is set up properly, but this is the first time I've used OBS since I got yeeted from Twitter, and I reset everything. All my settings are gone, which is so annoying. It's like the worst thing, starting from scratch. The worst thing was my DAW starting from scratch. When you have everything dialed in, you have all your EQs and everything set exactly the way you want them. I had to start everything from scratch. I was so pissed off. Because sometimes you kind of have like a lightning in the bottle situation where you have all your settings perfectly. So all you have to do is just save them, and then you can reuse them. And then that's gone. Let me see some of this. Spaz Phoenix. Let me see. So I'm gonna make a Star Wars themed rock band called U2D2. Our hit will be "And I Still Haven't Found the Droids I'm Looking For." I don't know if that's true or not, but it definitely should be true. Best modern fighting game. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably have a different take on that. I'll probably have a different take on that because I can't even say. because I don't play them that much. So, you know, like I love fighting games, but I can't really say, especially since I don't play competitively. It's like, somebody says I like Bushido Blade. They need to remake Bushido Blade. I love that game. I love the survival mode where you do like 100 levels or something like that. Good shit. I feel like I was gonna say something. I was responding to something. Oh wait, no, I wasn't gonna respond to something. I was just gonna say that I was gonna tell you guys what I've been up to because I haven't been really making content. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Some guy on his phone, Jackson or Ibanez. I mean, I gotta say by default Ibanez because I've had 2 Ibanezes. I've never had a Jackson, but I like Jackson, but I've never owned one. I owned a Ibanez, an S series, and actually there's an Ibanez right there. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It feels so good. I used to be strictly... Well, I had the Ibanez, the S series, for like a few months in 2006. But every other guitar I've owned was Schecter Diamond Series. I was just like, I was an avid Diamond Series head, but when I started playing on this Ibanez I have right here, and I was like, it just plays better to me. I was like, dude, the Diamond Series actually, it's a beautiful guitar, but I don't really like their necks, actually. They're not very smooth to play on, to be honest. Demolition Daddy Hammurabi. How do you say that? Hammurabi? It's probably Hammurabi. Good morning, sexy chocolate daddy.
Smack your ass, bitch.
Good morning to you. John Barlick, who wins, Danny DeVito or Keith David? Come on, dude. I love Danny DeVito, but Keith David smashes him 1,000,000,000% of the time.
Smack your ass, bitch.
Mad Mint. Have you ever played Yakuza games? I've dabbled with them, but I've never really played them. I just recently, with the remastered ones, downloaded them. Haven't played them yet, but I'm sure I'm going to love them because they look pretty great. Spaz Phoenix. Think about it. It takes a long time to die in surgery. So could you in theory enact the irony of feeding someone their own stomach? I still don't think it can work. You can do it, but it's just going to slide out of the esophagus into nothing, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But anyway, guys, so you notice that I've barely been putting anything out. I've been like, everything happened to me at once. I got like really sick like around the time that I lost my Twitter account. And the funny thing was, I was like, am I like subconsciously really bothered that I lost my Twitter account? Is that why I'm feeling sick? But like, no, it wasn't that at all.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Let me see this. Dark Side Phil. That's so stupid. Let me. Yeah. Can you imagine if it was real Dark Side Phil? That'd be fucking hilarious. DJ Queen T, we miss you. I miss you guys too, actually. I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna start making a hell of a lot more stuff. I'm gonna read this thing in just a second. But I'm essentially. So okay, this is what happened. So first I got food poisoning, and then I started having back spasms. I've been having back spasms since 2016. When I was doing this stupid thing, this called Squat Every Day Challenge, and that was a bad idea because I already have not the best back, and then I really fucked it up.
Smack your ass, bitch.
Not a good idea to squat every day. Stupid challenge for, and I'm not like, say, there's a bunch of professional like bodybuilders and stuff that were doing it, and I'm not that. So yeah, tweaked my shit and it's been fucked up. So it started having the spasm, food poisoning. I didn't realize that I also had a sinus infection, which I barely just started like getting under control. But my stomach's still fucked up from whatever the hell I ate. Whatever the hell I ate back in January, still has me like fucked up in my stomach. It's really weird. So a month from now, I'm gonna get a camera shoved down my throat and up my ass. So I'm really looking forward to that. A colonoscopy and an endoscopy. And I'm just like, I hope I don't wake up. I hope I don't wake up in the middle of it, and then there's just two doctors just banging me simultaneously. Somebody in the chat said you don't squat. I'm like, you can check the internet for pictures of my thighs, sir. Check my what do you call it? You can check my my Snapchat. You can not my Snapchat. What the fuck am I saying? I'm so out of it. My Instagram. You can check my Instagram. You can see them thighs, sir. But anyway,
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
I'm starting to feel better. So finally, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do the stream real quick. I'm gonna say hi, and I'm gonna start putting some stuff out. By the way, guys, who is anybody in the chat aware of the dude that does a bunch of covers named Jonathan Young? Are any of you guys in the chat aware of Jonathan Young? I'll finish that thought after I check some of these chats. So, fake news Dark Side Phil says, I'm going to bed now. Just don't fight me, okay? Fight everyone else. I have a lot of bills to pay, and I don't need to add medical bills to that. A lot of pimp smacking going on in this chat. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you. Have a good night, and take care. And I won't fight you, at least not today. CrossFit Nerd. Did you see Upper Echelon's gaming video on Say No to Rage and how cancel culture nearly destroyed him? No. I'm going to have to check that out. Definitely going to have to check that out.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Let me see. Wings of Redemption. That's funny. Lol cows. I love it. Madman Entertainment, will you box the Armored Skeptic? Will you win? I have no reason. I have no reason to box Armored Skeptic. But if we did box, barring if he has training, I would absolutely win. It would be if he has boxing experience, then I can't say, because then it'd be like, okay, he has reach advantage and he has experience and all this stuff. But if not, then I'm like, oh, you better bet on me. You're not gonna make a lot of money if you bet on me, because I'm sure I'd be like minus like, I don't know, 5,000. I'm just kidding. I don't have any fucking problem with that, dude. All right, where was I? Rings of Redemption. All right, ban anyone in chat pointing out I donated 50 cents less than DSP. Real talk. Side note, hope everything goes well. Hey, I appreciate it. I think everything, because I mean, I'm already feeling way better. Because I'm telling you, I felt so bad, like, for the past few weeks. And the funny thing is, I've had infections before, like in my sinuses, but like my ear and stuff like that, and like the cheek sinus, but never like say right here and like back of the eyes. You know, you kind of feel it in the back of your head, but it's like they say it's the back of your eyes. It got so bad because I didn't notice it. It got so bad that the hot and cold flashes I was having was so intense. Like it would feel like it's either over 100 degrees or it'd feel like sub-zero temperatures. Like I'm talking about my nose is dripping. I'm so cold. So I just let it get out of control. And it was fucking crazy. But I'm feeling good enough to just stream real quick. I just released, let's see. So people are saying no Jonathan Young. So people say Jonathan Young. I love that guy. So let me see. Anyway. So anyways, the reason why I brought up Jonathan Young was because a lot of you guys don't know about my music channel. It's just Derek Blackman, and I just released a cover with Jonathan Young. It's an NSYNC cover of Tearing Up My Heart, and it's really like how it came out, so if you want to check that shit out. I'm also going to release a different version on this main channel, just because like I'm so happy with how it came out, and I'm so happy that I got to collab with Jonathan Young, because you know I've been listening to his covers for so many years that it's really cool. So I just have a slight different version that I'm gonna release on the main channel too, just so more people can hear it, because my the music that I've been releasing is like very like low key on my side channel. Like it doesn't have that many subs on there, so it's pretty cool stuff. And somebody said Armika or Tally. Tally Zoro all day, but it's Armika. Like Rainbow Mika is just triple, quadruple cheeked up. Quintuple. It just cheeked up for days. It's good stuff. Saw it was great. All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Let me read some of this other stuff. Psycoder, is that it? I imagine. Appreciate you. Look up Tyson James. He's a Christian rapper whose video and lyrics are very quality, and he talks about how it's the end, like the end days or something. Because I mean, I've heard that a lot, but that's Tyson James. I have to burn that into my memory so I don't forget. I'll try not to forget. Let's see. Mad Mint Entertainment says, I'm off to bed. It's 4 a.m. here. Oh, damn. Where are you at? I got an exam in the morning. Hey, good luck with that exam. Kill it. All I can say is there's nothing. What? God damn it. This got, hold on. Got messed up.
Surprise, motherfucker!
There's nothing like getting double teamed by 2 doctors to cure you. Can you imagine? I mean, if I felt better after that, I guess I would, I'd just put up with that. I'd be like, all right, I guess. Cool. Low tier God, appreciate you. Those pitiful, chunky, slobbering specimens known as DSP and Winston of depression have nothing on me. Here's 5 reasons to remember the 3-letter LTG. Low tier God. I'm absolutely loving this stuff. I'm loving the locale naming. You guys are great. I appreciate you. Cringing with Tyson James. You know what? I'm gonna have to type that in right now so I don't forget, because I will forget. It's such a generic name, I would definitely forget. Tyson James. What does this say? Tyson James, less white. Coca-Cola clapback. Conservative hip hop. So, like, is this like what's that guy's name? Tom McDonald, right? Is it like that? Like where he's just kind of like idolized by conservatives and stuff? Well, that's a lot of views. Tyson James division featuring Pastor Charles Lawson. Oh man, I'm excited. Wow, 390K. Second Amendment featuring Bryson Gray. Okay. You guys want to see a couple of these? Hold on. A couple of the, let's just look at some of the titles.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
Let me at least look at some of the titles. Wait, is it? Do I have my browser set up correctly? I don't. I forgot.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
None of my settings are, oh my god, none of my settings are saved. Never mind. I gotta set this up properly next time. This was way too spur of the moment. Sorry people. White boy, yeah, Tom, exactly. Tom, yeah. What thing did I eat that I think that made me sick? You guys are gonna probably laugh at me, but I wanted to, hold on a second. I'm like, allergies are kind of making me drip a little bit. I was in Target. I was in the supermarket Target, and there's a Starbucks and a Pizza Hut in there. And while I was passing by, I was like, I just want something real quick. I saw a chicken parmesan in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the chicken parmesan from Pizza Hut, and I think it made me sick as fuck. So that's completely on me. Completely on me for trying a pasta from Pizza Hut, And the fucked up thing is it wasn't that good either. Like, I mean, you probably say no shit, but I've had low tier pastas before, and they were decent. Like, this was just like so fucking bland. But maybe there was like parasites in it or something. Maybe there's like parasites in it. Maybe that's why I got so fucking sick. Maybe they're still in there or something in me. That's why I still feel fucked up, and I gotta have an endoscopy and stuff. And I'm like, hooray. Let's see. Wait, am I? Oh yeah, let me catch up right here. Madman Entertainment said, before I go, if you like metal, check out the British band called Amaterasu, whatever the hell that is. They are criminally underviewed. The song is called Mechanical Mind. Amaterasu? I guess I'm gonna have to bookmark that too. Let's see, we'll do that right now. Amaterasu. Comes up. Oh yeah, I see. Oh, God. What's the song called again? I didn't even read it. The song was called Mechanical Mind. Okay, I see. Because it doesn't even complete. It doesn't even complete. So, yeah, I see. 596 views. Jeez. All right. Yeah, someone's like, sounds weebish. Yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. Let me see. Freddie Pineda, or Pineda, thoughts on WWE, NXT, AEW, and pro wrestling at the moment. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's hard. It's hard. I'm not as much of a pro wrestling fan as I thought I was, because the audience really helps, man. Like, it's hard for me to, like, I've watched a few things and a few of the events and major, like, pay-per-views and stuff like that. And when major things happen, like, oh, Sting's back in AEW, so I had to, like, check it out and stuff. But it's hard for me to watch with just, like, the low-tier audience stuff. The crowd is such a part, because imagine Stone Cold and The Rock. They would not have been a thing without the audience. It's, like, impossible. You understand? You know what I mean? It's like impossible. Like, it doesn't work. The fans make them just as much as, you know, it's like a complete symbiosis or whatever, or symbiosis, as some people say. It's like a symbiotic. I say symbiote. That's how it was said to me back in the day. Some people say symbiote.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I think it's it doesn't matter. I say symbiote. So symbiosis. Anyway, damn, somebody said something I wanted to read. Somebody said Corey Taylor did a rap song with Tech 9. Corey Taylor did a rap song with a UK rapper named Kid Bookie, and which is really cool because that dude was like not known at all. And it gave me hope that I'm like, oh, maybe one day I can collab with Corey. And I feel like I was about to cross a line, but I didn't do it. Because, I asked Jonathan Young to collab with me, and we did that. And that was awesome. But I almost asked, because I know Corey Taylor's wife, Alicia, and I know Corey Taylor's son, Griffin. And I was going to ask one of them to, like, hey, I lost my main Twitter account where I used to, Corey Taylor, and he followed me on there. So I could ask him directly. So I was going to ask them, hey, would you see if he'd want to collab? But then I was like, I feel like I'm overstepping, you know? So I didn't ask because I didn't want to be that guy, even though I wanted to, but then I didn't do it. Because I'm like, all right, maybe I'll keep doing music, and maybe at a certain point I can do another Slipknot cover, because I did one, and maybe I can do another one. Because the reason why Corey Taylor followed me on Twitter in the first place was I did the most bare bones basic, like just a cover of the chorus of Duality. I just did a chorus, and then he saw it, and then he followed me, and then we chatted.
Surprise, motherfucker!
So I'm like, all right, let me do maybe do the whole fucking song. And then anyway, long story short, I would love to collab with Corey Taylor. It'd be fucking nuts. And I feel like because he collabed with that dude Kid Bookie, who was completely only known in his UK scene, where it's like it's possible. And someone said in the chat, there's no such thing as overstepping. It's just a question. True, but then at the same time, it's kind of like a, you know, you don't want to be like, hey, we're friends, and I don't want to be like, hey, I'm trying to just use you to get to your insanely famous and awesome husband and father. So, like the haircut, GA, appreciate it. I like the haircut enough to where I'm not wearing a beanie, hoodie, or hat, because I love beanie, hoodies, or hats. I love them. I usually feel naked as shit without them. My head feels cold, but I was like, this works. This works for me. So I'm not having a hat right now. It's still weird to me. I still feel a little weird, to be honest. let me read some of this shit real quick. Tariq Nasheed donated it. You see the reason, dark side Phil. Interesting word choice. Choose to play video games is a way to trick and influence you into serving his supremacist agenda. Keep your head on a swivel and your money in your pockets. Tariq Nasheed, that is great advice, man. Thank you so much, dude. I'm surprised you didn't say anything. I know you said supremacist, but you really should have said suspected white supremacy. That's the marker. That's where you really nail it. Jocelyn or I don't know. It might be Jocelyn or Jocelyn. It depends on the parents, how they chose to pronounce the name. Jocelyn or Jocelyn. But appreciate your donation. Appreciate it. Looking fresh, SPG. Thanks, Indigo47. Appreciate you. I got news for you. Somebody said, let's get your Tom Mac take. I don't have a take. I'm not. Look, there was a time when I was like into conscious hip hop, like underground shit. But it was more of the stuff that was like really philosophical, or it was about like kind of very political. Like, you know, just anyone that was involved with Immortal Technique and stuff like that. That was like the conscious stuff, but then there's, you know, a little bit of Lupe Fiasco. There was stuff like that. But then after a while, I kind of just grew out of like conscious hip hop, like where I just kind of was like, you know. And then there's like that line where it's trying to be on the modern, like it's like conscious hip hop, but like on modern play on all the shit that's happening right now. Social justice shit and all this stuff, like with the warrior aspects of social justice, and just basically like progressive ideologues versus like the edgy conservative type, you know, that battle that's going on. And I just kind of like, I'm not with it. I'm just not. It's I don't find it like inspiring to me. I don't find it like he's unconscious hip hop. Yeah, that's what I mean. But like he's trying to be like in that kind of you like his vibe, the way that he tries to do it. Like it's not my look, man. If somebody can get some fucking like some, I don't know, dude. I'm just not really. It's just not. It's definitely not for me. It's not for me. As like, I remember one time. Like, say, for example, this was years ago, I was talking to Anthony Fantano, and I did two versions of, remember when Eminem did that freestyle, talking shit about Trump? So what I did was, I made two versions. I made one version that was complete memes, and then I made one version that was kind of like shitting on Eminem for being so cringe. But like, so I showed Anthony Fantano, and he said like, yeah, that cringy shit is kind of you being cringe yourself. And I was like, I agree. I'm just going to drop the meme version. Meaning that, like, I was being too serious about it when it was such a dumb thing. And I feel kind of about the whole, everything that's been happening with, like, you know, progressive ideologues, like progressive zealots, you know, the SJWs they call, or some people call it woke scold or whatever the fuck. All of that shit is cringe to me. It was annoying. It was upsetting. But it's not something that, like, it's just shit that, like, I want to treat it as such, as cringe, and it's stupid. And so I don't want to be too, like, That's why I would say 90% of my videos are like with a comedic tone, because that's how I want to keep it. I don't want to be too serious. When people like waved a lot of money at me to dive deeper into like political stuff and do this, work for this organization, all this stuff, I was like, fuck all that shit, man. Like, I don't know, dude. I'd rather be like a starving artist than be like a rich political pundit. It's just, I don't know, it's just not for me. But like, if other people want to do it, if that's their prerogative, cool. But like, it was not mine. Like, I've always liked music, and I like talking shit. So, I talk shit. You know, if my words inspire you or if they make you laugh in any way, cool. You know? Let's see. Uninspired Rambler, appreciate you. Where's that Zweihander? We need the dark thynite in these trying times. It's actually right, this mirror, it's on the other side of that mirror. So basically, if I go out the room, it's right there. And I'm a little bit disappointed in myself because the dude that made it for me, he was like, make sure you're keeping up with the keeping it nice and lubed so it doesn't rust. And then so I got some mineral oil, but then for like maybe 3 months, I kind of just didn't do anything with it. And like it rusted a little bit, actually. There's like a little bit of rust on it. And I was like, fuck. I was like, this motherfucker, he told me to do it. And I didn't fucking, I neglected it for a while. And now there's a little bit of rust. And I'm kind of pissed off about that. Did you ever play Killer Instinct 2012? I think it's 2013, sir. Because I specifically remember I was working at Newegg and I was watching, instead of working, I was at Newegg and instead of working, I was sitting at my desk watching E3. And then when it fucking, the Killer Instinct announcer was like, blah, 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 fucking Xbox Live and shit. He started saying like killers. And I freaked out and I ran into the fucking break room because we couldn't bring our cell phones onto the work floor because we were working with so much tech. I ran into the break room to fucking text on like the social media I was using at the time to be like, holy fucking shit, oh my god, Killer Instinct's back. Because like Killer Instinct, the OG Killer Instinct was like my favorite fighting game because of just the speed and the combo chains. To me, I'm always like, for fighting games, speed and like combo chains, not necessarily juggling. Juggling to me it's fine, but it's not my favorite. That's why I like the old school Mortal Kombat, like 2D Mortal Kombat a little bit better, like say Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy. That was like my favorite shit. Like Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy was my favorite era of Mortal Kombat because it was less about juggling and more about like say speed, and you could juggle, but you had to be very creative. It wasn't like say there were moves specifically set up to juggle, other than like say there was the Ninja Rain where you do the super roundhouse and it would kick you through the screen, and that's like an obvious like uppercut after that, or shoot the orbs that fucking leave you in the air suspended. So he was like the juggling master, like juggle with that guy for sure. But it was like Jade's, like say Jade had a combo that was like you had to figure it out. He can get like 7 hits off of it and stuff like that, which is, you can't do anything like that. If you want to get 7 hits now, you have to juggle because every combo chain starts, it's only 3. It doesn't go past 3. And it's like, it's fun. I like it, but it's not as inspiring to me, to be honest. I liked Killer Instinct figuring out how to get like a killer combo, and in very, very creative ways. Like that's why I loved that shit. But still, the mecca of fighting games to me though, because I don't know about modern shit, but nothing will beat Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Perfect speed. Just a ridiculously stupid roster. Great fucking jazzy soundtrack. Chef's kiss. But, yeah. And the Injustice games are hella underrated. Injustice is really fun. Don't get me wrong. But it is just NetherRealm Studios juggling. I'll just say that. It's fun, but I'm just not that interested in like
Pimp smack your ass,
chaining,
bitch.
like do a 3-hit, then you have to chain it and juggle. You can only juggle to have a long combo. There's no like, let me push 10 different buttons and I will get like a fucking a 10 to something, like an extended, you know what I'm saying? Like where there's just like, to me there's just something about that that's just, it just hits different, as the youngins say now. It's not a bad thing. It's just like it's you guys know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think you guys get it. I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. Let me see. Lil Daisy's mom. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me see. Tom McDonald is doing his thing. I enjoy watching you do your thing. Both are awesome. Yeah, I mean, look, as I say, like if you get value in what he's doing, like, and if that's your shit, there you go. If it's like, I'm always like, I can't say too much about the guy because I've only seen one of his videos all the way through and a snippet of like stuff that would come out. So I can't really say too much. I can't even be like, let me spend a time to really deep dive or something like that. So it would be kind of like disingenuous if I were just completely shitting on him. But I just know, like, for what he does and the type of, like, it's just not really my thing. But like I said, very let me put it this way. People ask me about Kendrick, right? Kendrick Lamar, like K-Dot, and they say To Pimp a Butterfly is the perfect album. It's his best album. I actually like Good Kid, Mad City better. It's more variety. It had way more bangers on there. Not to say that To Pimp a Butterfly isn't good. It's great. It's a concept album that is done very well. Like, totally. But since I don't really give that much of a fuck right now about being very conscious in hip-hop, I just don't care anymore about it. So, like, I just got way more fucking value out of, like, you know, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. You know? Just like Good Kid, Mad City shit. It just, I don't know. It's just like, that's basically what it kind of comes down to me, where I'm like, if you're trying to preach to me, I'm kind of like, shut up. Kind of just like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit anymore. Which is kind of ironic because, like, pretty much almost any punk that I listen to is preachy as fuck. As a matter of fact, somebody just asked me if I like Bad Brains. I mean,
Surprise, motherfucker!
It's all about that PMA. That's all I'm gonna say. It's all about that PMA. Someone said To Pimp a Butterfly is still my favorite. Yeah, I mean, look, if it's just a matter of opinion. There's no wrong answers on that. It just depends on what you vibe with more. What's up, Joseph Baker? How you doing? Let me see. Billy Winston, appreciate you. Yo, glad you're feeling better. Thanks, man. I've been subscribed to Emo Negro for a year. Nothing comes of it. Bruh. So if anybody doesn't know, so I started a podcast called Blacking Off, just a solo podcast. I wanted it to be like Bill Burr style, where he's just doing his own thing. It's just him himself, and then he'll have like one or two guests per year. You know, it's just really just a solo podcast. And when the pandemic, pretty much when the pandemic hit, and then all hell broke loose, and then the George Floyd, all that stuff happened, I just got burnt out, and then I just put it aside. Now, one thing I was gonna do, I was telling people to subscribe to this channel. I made a new channel called Emo Negro. I want to see if YouTube would give me a 100K plaque if I actually reached 100K subscribers to Emo Negro. I was gonna post like nothing on there, maybe just one video, because I don't know what the stipulation would be to get a plaque. But I wanted to see if they'd actually give me one. But I didn't. I promoted it only that one time, and then I just abandoned it. So there's a channel, Emo Negro, that's out there that probably has a few thousand subs. I don't know. And what are you gonna do? Let me see. Hey, what's up, Heavy Arms? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, man. Hey, since I'm feeling better, I'm fucking gonna start hitting the gym hard. Well, not the gym, because the gym's still around my area closed, but I'm looking to move back to, or close to my hometown. And my homie has a gym in his house, so I'm hoping to work out there. So start taking this shit hell of a lot more seriously. Andy Russi. Hey man, what do you think of Full of Hell? I actually don't know what that is. So, forgive my ignorance. Let me see. Farik Nashel Fusion. I am neither Tariq Nasheed or Phil Burnell. I am Farik. Good night. Thank you so much, Farik. That's such a garbage name. Such a garbage fucking name. You just subbed to Emo Negro. Thank you so much, Uninspired Rambler. Make sure you sub to my Derek Blackman channel while you're at it too. Sub to my music channel, Derek Blackman, if you wouldn't mind. I'm gonna release probably in the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna release I'm gonna release one Metallica cover in the next 2 weeks. Nothing Else Matters, and then after that, I'm gonna do Fade to Black, because you can never have enough Metallica. Freddie Pineda, you said Rage Against the Machine. I love Rage, man. There's the one thing. Look, man. To me, the greatest producer, and this is a topic that can be debated like crazy, but in my opinion, the best producer is Rick Rubin. That dude, that fucking weirdo, has produced some of the best albums, but then there's so many producers that have produced the best albums. But albums that I grew up with, he's almost had a hand in like all of them. And like Rage, like dude, there's just something about that dude that just captures like just beauty. And Rage, man, like he just did them so much justice. But yeah, just saying. Another person subbed to Emo channel. Someone, Jay, I'm subbed to all your channels. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, someone says Derek Blackman 7 subs. No, that's gotta be like a channel that was like a what do you call it? I have like a Gmail or something, and it's probably just one of those channels that has nothing on it. Like there's like, just type in Derek Blackman Metal or something. The channel used to be called Black Metal, but I was like, nobody's gonna be able to no, it's the wrong channel, man. Hold on, let me pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up so you can see. I'm gonna pull it up so you can see. Let me see. Derek Blackman. Yeah, because it used to be called Black Metal, and but then I changed it just because it's stupid. How are you gonna find the channel Black? If you type in Black Metal bands, and Black Metal music's gonna pop up. So I was like, that's stupid. I was like, let me not be stupid. Even though it's a clever name, people are like, oh, it's clever, because I was just doing like metal covers, and I'm black. Very clever. And then I was like, that's stupid. I'm not going to. No one's gonna find me organically.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
But then I thought, if people type in my stupid name, you know, they can actually have more stuff to find. Hold on, let me just shrink myself. And
pimp smack your ass, bitch.
Is my browser not set up? Hold on a second. Oh god, I think it is set up, but I just ruined it. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, I fucking like an idiot. I deleted way too much stuff on my computer, some important caches and stuff, and my settings for like everything is gone. And I was like, oh, how convenient. I'm a genius. I'm such a genius. Anyway, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to have my OBS right here. Forgive me, guys. I'm still brain's still a little foggy from my sinus infection. It's like really bad. But yeah. So this is the Derek Blackman channel. That yeah. But it used to be Black Metal, and so now it's just Derek Blackman for better branding. Because I was like, and also the other reason why I did it was because I'm not gonna just do metal covers anymore. Because I was just doing like metal stuff. But I was like, I want to branch out. I want to do like rock. I want to do other genres and not just like, completely box myself. So, yeah, so there's that. And this is the cover that I just did 2 days ago with Jonathan Young, which I'm like super stoked on, but hold on. Let me make sure the level's still. Hold on. Let me turn off this Guile stuff real quick. Put you on pause for a second, man. But this is what I just did the other day. I was like, I asked Jonathan Young, I was like, hey, man, you wanna be on my cover? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I never really thought I would do a cover with Jonathan Young someday. Like, because I watch a lot of his stuff. And listen to this guy. He just sounds like a god. That's bullshit. He has one of those voices that like, just like really upsetting. Just how like insanely talented he is. It's so upsetting. You know when you see something that's like too good, all it does is just piss you off. You're like, man, fuck you. Especially like his vocals next to mine, it's fucking garbage. Like, it's like, he's pretty good. But alright, whatever. Let's put back on some Guile, some Gile. We put back on some Gile. What if that's what his name was actually supposed to be? Gile? Not Guile, Gile. Alright, guys? Don't forget it. Don't forget it. His name is Gile. Doug, hope you're good, buddy. I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. I felt like shit for like a long time ago, but I'm feeling pretty good now. Let me read some of this. Hey, Rocco's Modern Life. Hell yeah, dude. Rocco's Modern Life is the shit. Someone rocking the IB. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I love my Ibanez. It's so fucking dope. Let's see. Let me catch up some of these chats real quick. Let me see. Hold on one sec. Wait, did I? Hold on a second. I want to check something real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god. Alright, hold on.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
Okay. Oh, let me catch up on these things. Alright, anyway. Oh shit, where was I? Oh, Joji the chef. Joji the chef. Appreciate your super chat. Dude, was Terry Davis right? Right about what? You have to forgive my ignorance again. I don't know. I actually don't know. Ladongle Jones. Why the haircut? I don't know. Because that's all I can say. Because I don't know. I dig it, and people dig it, so that's good. I remember when I first shared a picture on Instagram of it, because it was so dark that you couldn't see the top. You couldn't see this right here. That people just thought it was just a mohawk, and then everyone, of course, everyone just said, fucking Mr. T, and I'm like, oh, how original. Black guy has a mohawk, so he's automatically Mr. T. It's really good. Dan Turl. What up, dude? Thank you. Big fan of yours from Georgia. Hope you're staying happy and healthy. One of my favorite things to get into my zen is cooking in the kitchen. Do you enjoy cooking yourself? If yes, favorite recipe? Man, it's funny that you say that because I haven't cooked at all since I moved to LA. It's a long story, but I'm just like, I'm in a place in Los Angeles right now that I just can't do anything that I normally enjoy, and it's soul crushing, man. But good news, I'm moving in a month. I thought if I didn't get sick, if I didn't get sick in January and been feeling like absolute shit all through February, why I fucking barely did anything YouTube-wise, even though I wanted to start creating more content, I would have moved already. I would have moved. But now, I'll just, one more month, and then I will be in a place where I can cook, because I love cooking. The thing is, I actually love meal prepping. I like to cook on Sundays, a lot of food, or at least when I was cooking. I love to cook on Sundays and prepare my food. Usually like leave a few in the fridge and then actually put some in the freezer. But like I don't really have any recipes. I'm a very basic eater. I'm very basic. So get a slow cooker. Pulled pork is legit.
Pit smack your ass, bitch.
It's funny you talk about pulled pork or carnitas. My friend Jesus, he just started his own carnitas business, like where he's just like kind of grinding. And that guy, damn, his carnitas is so fucking good. It's so stupid tasty. It's delicious, man. So I'm happy for this dude. He's fucking grinding, putting in the work to like, he's like, I want to do this. I want my side hustle. And he's makes some good shit, but you pretty much can only get some if you live in the North Orange County area. That's where his business is out of La Habra. And so if you live around there, I mean, contact me on social media and I'll get you hooked up with this dude so you can get some. It's the best shit. Nobody, like, if you've ever had carnitas, you haven't had that shit, man. It's fucking crazy good. Let me see. I'm not even just saying that because he's the homie, like, because if his carnitas was dog shit, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't even say anything. I'd just be like, oh, congrats, man. Under my breath, I'd be like, yo, shit's whack. But nah, it's really good. Airshots 22. Oh, Canadian money. What up? I still think about your old tweet referencing my Dane Shawson video. Sorry, my brain broke because I was like, you mean Shane Dawson? But like my brain was like trying to correct it, but I was trying to read what it actually says. Dane Shawson. The video saying Shane needs to calm down. That really made me laugh. I don't even remember that. And unfortunately, I can't even check since my Twitter's gone. So, cool. I really actually want to get my Twitter back because of some of the connections that I had on my old Twitter. I really should have thought about that before I impersonated Trump and got nuked. Got my Twitter account yeeted. I should have thought about that because some people are like, oh my god, you lost so many followers. So I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about that. But there was some people that I had connections to that like would be nice for the music industry and other stuff that I'm like, oops. And then I tried following them, but you know, they have too much traffic, so they can't. I kind of screwed myself. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. And then just all the stuff that that was stupid. Hopefully I get it back, but because I didn't do what I did wasn't that offensive, but it doesn't even look like anybody's checking anything on Twitter as far as like when you appeal to get your account back. I don't even think anybody's checking anything because I appealed well over a month ago. So it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna fucking do? You said my friend, best friend rocked a frohawk for years. Dude was a punk as fuck back in the day. And now he looks like Chester Lee Peterson. What do you mean? He looks like he's melting? Some black guy, are you on Twitch? I am, dude, but I haven't used Twitch since 2017. However, I'm going to, I want to start streaming regularly again. Well, I used to stream every Saturday. And I'm going to figure out, because I do want to start streaming again. I do like streaming. It's fun. But I would have to do like a simulcast or like a multicast or whatever you want to say. And so that's something that I have to do. I tried doing it already, but whoever I went through before, whatever program I used before, it didn't work. So I want to do that again because I like streaming through YouTube, but I've completely neglected my Twitch because I have not. I think my last Twitch stream was other than trying to get that simulcast to work, was like 2017 or something. Will I get muted, banned if I mention this man's... okay, help see. Now, a lot of people try to give me shit for not watching Avatar, and I had to explain, like, this was before, I wasn't watching any type of anime. Yeah, I've heard of Restream, and I've heard good and bad things about Restream, really. I've heard some people say it's dog shit, and some people are like, oh, I have no problems. So I guess I just had to try it myself. And hopefully it wasn't Restream that I tried. I'll have to look into it again. I'll remember the format and stuff. Is Diet Blonde again? Hell no. I think I'm done with that. I think I'm done with that. Especially it just fries. It just kills your hair. You know. Oh yeah, but anyways, you hadn't watched, and I don't even know. So what I was saying about Avatar, like I don't know if is it Sokka? I don't know if that's how you pronounce the name, even though it looks like Sokka. I don't know, but that's what some people were saying, and I'm like, yeah, because I'm like, no, I don't have a like, so there it is right there. So yeah, there you go. And I'm gonna keep this for a while until I decide to do something with it. I had an offer to have it braided, but this is just easy to manage. This is just really easy to manage. So I like this. I'm very lazy, so me doing really like fancy things with my hair it's usually like, for example, I was thinking of like, oh, I'm gonna do dreadlocks on the top. That's what I'm gonna do. I just want to have when it gets long enough.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
Sokka. So people are saying Sokka. Okay, so it is Sokka. All right. Okay, gotcha. But let's see. Let me read. What do we got here? William Gilliam. Thanks, bro. Hi, buddy. I can't think of anything clever to say, so here's some money. Hey, I appreciate you, man. That's always just shooting a couple of little bit of change is clever enough, man. Sokka. Get a perm? Yes, yes, exactly. Yes, I'm gonna get a perm. Great idea. No, I'm lazy, man. I'm super lazy. Thomas Sweeney calling himself the Mash Sween on the latest podcast was the best. I don't even remember that. Dreads are a lazy style. It's not. Dreads are not a lazy style. Natural dreads are lazy, but then your hair just becomes a chaotic clumps of hair. But if you lock up your hair legitimately, managing it takes a lot of TLC. You know, if you wash it, you gotta try and twist it, you gotta lock it in more. You use whatever you kind of use, if you use beeswax or whatever. It's a lot of management. And I'm like, I don't want to manage my shit. So this is the best right now, because literally all I have to do is just comb it, put a tie in it. It's great. Stays out of the way, stays nice and neat, doesn't get tangled, doesn't fucking lock up. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. I was like, I like this a lot. And looks neat. People seem to dig it. And I'm like, hey, I dig it too. Oh yeah, I got a little tattoo. I forgot about this. I got this thing in 2017 of Talizora, and I never got it touched up. I've been meaning to do that for like forever, and never got it touched up. So it just kind of like, it only looks good in like pictures where it's really like concentrated, or I just put a lot of contrast into it. What is the worst movie I've ever seen? There's a lot of bad movies, man. I don't know. I really don't know, actually. There's a lot of bad movies, but as far as like, oh, what's the worst I've ever seen? I guess off the top of my head, I would say Dragon Ball Evolution. I gotta say Dragon Ball Evolution is probably one of those, because it's not even like a good movie to watch to meme on. Like, you know, you'll maybe watch some shitty movies with your friends. It's not even good. It's not even good for that. It's just awful in every way imaginable. It's so awful. Oh my god. Let me see. Somebody said something that I forgot that I was. Yeah, natural dreads means you don't wash. That's very true. Oh, somebody said something about Chris. Chris dies more than Goku. Yeah, Chris needs a fucking. Chris is just always fucked up, man. He's always sick. He needs to like get some super soldier serum so he like, you know. But I can't talk shit because I've been sick for. I've been getting sick myself, man. But I try to power through it. Let me see. Yeah, I try to power through it, so that's basically how I'm gonna be. Let's see.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
Ever see Battlefield Earth? I've only seen clips of it. But see, I think Battlefield Earth is one of those movies that you can watch with your homies because it's so bad that it's like at least it's fun to watch with the homies and like talk shit about it and stuff. Watch it with a loved one or whatever. But Dragon Ball Evolution's just you can't. Like watch it with your friends. Go do it. And you're gonna like turn it off really fast because it's just so slow. It's so everything sucks, man. I hate it so much. Anyway, Andrew Grant, fucking Canadian money. I always call it California money usually, but I was gonna not say it, but now I'm just like I can't. I have to say it. Just joined. How many tattoos you got? I don't know. Just more than 10, but I don't know exactly how many I have though. I have no idea how many I have actually. Maybe I'll count right now. Princess Buckhorn. I attempted to survive through Dragon Ball Evolution. It broke my childhood. It will do that. It absolutely will do that. You know, I wonder, because it's still a bad movie even if you don't know anything about Dragon Ball. Like, even if you don't know anything, because, you know, sometimes some people will be like, oh, it wasn't as bad as somebody who's into the fandom, but no matter what, it's really bad. And yeah, so if you are a fan of Dragon Ball in any way, shape, or form, it's offensive. It's so fucking offensive. All right, let's see. Tattoos. So I don't know if this counts as 1 or 2, but I just have this shit that says like live free because I'm like a fucking hippie. And then everybody was like, everyone when I got it, people were like,
surprise,
oh,
motherfucker!
Are you like a big fan of Live Free or Die Hard? And I was like, well, I mean, I like the movie, but not like no one's a fan of Live Free or Die Hard. How could you be? You can be a fan of the first Die Hard, but nobody's like, oh, I fucking loved Live Free or Die Hard. But I was like, oh, it was fun. I liked it. I liked the ridiculous, over-the-top action scenes. The cyber terrorism aspect is, I get it, you know. The technology was trying to pick up a little bit, so whatever. But there's that. I have a flying spaghetti monster. I have this shitty, like, Terminator shit. I have a shitty Super Nintendo controller. I have some weeb shit. Well, it's not weeb, but it's just Japanese calligraphy. If you're a fan of Street Fighter or Akuma, I think you know what that is. And so Tali Zora. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at myself and I'm trying to, like, it's all confusing. I got this rose with some barbed wire in it because I was like, I want something basic. And then I have a bear machine on me. It's like, there's like a, okay, hold on. It's like a bear, and then it has like a chainsaw, tired tank tracks, and a Gatling on its, you know, stupid shit. I have an eagle that's swooping down on a hot dog. Oh, I have hold on, let me move the camera. Let me see. It's what is it? Coughing. Yeah. So. Oh, and then I have a Mr. Sparkle by my nut. My nut. By my ankle. My nut. No, I have Mr. Sparkle by my ankle and some other shit. I don't know. Maybe like 2 more or something like that. I don't know. They're all just like very spontaneous and sporadic and dumb bullshit. Oh yeah, I have like, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 more or something like that. So, I never really like, not like to, what do you call it? I wasn't, there was a lot of people were doing sleeves and stuff, and I was like, I don't want a fucking sleeve, I don't care. Like it's just too much it's a lot of work, and like I said, I'm kind of lazy, so I was like, just put shit on me. I was like, just put shit everywhere. So I'm gonna have Mojo Jojo. I'm gonna have Mojo Jojo on my other thigh. I've been planning that since 2012. To have Mojo Jojo, because I was like, I'm gonna have coughing on one thigh and Mojo Jojo on the other thigh. So I did Mojo Jojo, I think in 2018 or 19 or something. I don't remember, one of those years. And then so at some point I'll do Mojo Jojo. Somebody said something I wanted to respond to, but I forgot. Has anyone ever tried to blackmail or coerce you to back off? No, not at all. Even if they did, I would send them a picture of my fucking testicles. Like, that's fucking stupid. Like, it's not that serious, you know what I mean? Like, I understand, like, if I was like a politician or something on like a high level and had influence in that aspect, if somebody really tried to do something that's like, all right, let me get the FBI involved. But if somebody was like trying to say some shit now, I'd be like, dude, I'm not, like, it's fucking YouTube. It's like, you know, because you know, like, some people like get all crazy and serious about YouTube and stuff. I'm like, dude, shut up. It's fucking YouTube. Shut up. Like, it's not that serious. Sorry, I haven't had water in a second. Let me see. Do I follow boxing? Not closely. Not anymore. You know, if there's a big fight, but it has to be like a big fight, like something that really catches my attention, I'll try to watch it. But I don't follow it. Like, I just don't. I've been following mixed martial arts though since I was like 13 or something. Fucking I have the first UFC game for Dreamcast, like somewhere over there. Oh, my Dreamcast is right here, but like some other Dreamcast games. So, yeah. Let me see. Let's see. Oh shit! I gotta watch. Let me read this other one. Lil Daisy's mom. Thank you so much for being so generous. You're the shit. Watched many vids. Glad to finally catch you live. See you in the next one. Good night, dude. Good night, Lil Daisy's mom. Appreciate you. Gonna have some videos out pretty soon. So that's what we're gonna do. Is your goal to be the whitest black guy? Is that like a serious question? You know, growing up, like there was always like, you can always tell like who like the R-worded people were, like when they would say stuff like that, like legitimately, when they would say, my answer to stuff like that would always be, oh, how are black people supposed to act exactly? You know, they're like, oh, I know what you're picturing. Like, you're picturing hood shit, or you're picturing black folk that have that originated in the South, and then they have Southern accents. Oh, that's what you must be picturing. I'm just like, you know, I'm like, there's black people all over the world, and depending on where they live is how they're gonna act. I was like, have you ever thought about that? And then they're like, oh no, not really. And I'm just like, yeah, like, you really need to think about this shit. But like the people that are serious, you know, when people are making jokes, it's like, oh, that's a cute joke. You're really hilarious. Like, you're gonna go really far in comedy if you're pursuing a career in comedy. But you know, the people that are actually like serious like that, it's like, are you actually listening to what you're saying? You know, like, have you ever taken the time to analyze the shit that's coming out of your mouth that makes no fucking sense? You know, like, say you're supposed to be repping that grocery. Like, it's like people that actually legitimately think that, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be like fucking CJ. You know, I'm like, no, I'm like, that's not how that works, bro. You know, like, it doesn't bother me. It just gives me the opportunity to help somebody think a little bit critically, where I'm like, wait, you ever think about that shit when you say dumb shit like that? I'm like, there's people that live in the South that sound like what you would think. Like if you heard them talk on the phone without any visuals, you would think that they're black because of what you think, you know, like it's just that. I'm like, come on guys, just use the brain a little bit. Use the brain. Let it jog just a little bit. Eddie Bravo's looking into it. Somebody said something I wanted to respond to. Damn it, I forgot about it. Somebody said, what do you think about Carano getting fired? I mean, that was the last video I put out on my channel. If you want to just check it out real quick. Just talking about it. Damn it. Somebody said something that I wanted to... damn it. It's not like there's even that many people in the... Oh, well, I'll just say this. Do you have long-term goals for the Snark Tank? Yeah, I mean, I hope it's like a long thing. We all agreed that if we ever get Keith David on the podcast, then we're calling it quits.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch!
It would be a shame if, like, say, within the next few years, Keith David was a guest, because then it's like, oh, well, we agreed. Jason Statham is better than The Rock, or greater than The Rock. I still like The Rock. I guess it depends on what you're talking about, right? I guess it depends on what you're talking about. Oh, somebody asked me about WandaVision. I haven't seen it yet. That's what I wanted to respond to. I haven't seen WandaVision yet. I haven't seen anything on... I haven't seen Mandalorian. I haven't seen anything on Disney Plus yet. There's just too much... There's too much shit to watch, and there's too many pluses. I have ESPN Plus, man. I'm watching 30 for 30s for days. There's already enough 30 for 30s to last me for, like... You know what I'm saying? There's just too much shit. There's too much stuff. Like, what the hell am I supposed to do? But Jason Statham versus The Rock. I like Jason Statham a lot, but The Rock I just like him because of, you know, childhood shit. And I like how insanely roided he is. But I don't like how he pretends like he's not on steroids. Which, I'm just like, even to casual people, even to normies, I'm like, is he even fooling them? Because, you know, there's a lot of people that believe that, like, what's his name? Star-Lord. Like Star-Lord, Wolverine, you know, so Hugh Jackman. You know, like, the people that have done these amazing transformations, Zac Efron, they believe that they're natural because they just say, oh, I just ate chicken and broccoli and I trained fucking 3 times a day. And I'm like, yeah, okay, dude. You forgot about the fucking anabolic steroids that you inject into your ass. You forgot to mention that part. You forgot about the HGH and the juice and the testosterone. You forgot about that stuff. And I don't even understand why. I literally don't understand Chris Pratt. Thank you. I couldn't think of his name. I don't even understand why they lie. Like, nobody would care. They're not competing. So why lie? The Rock's like, I haven't taken steroids since I was 18 years old. I'm like, bro, you are a steroid right now. You're a fucking rock. There's rocks on your fucking muscles. Like, what are we talking about? And someone said, ask more plates, more dates. You know what's funny? I don't like listen to Joe Rogan as much as I used to because I used to listen to his podcast on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, it's no problem that he's moving to Spotify. I listen to music on Spotify all the time, so I'll catch his podcast over there. Barely. It's just different, man. You're so used to doing something a specific way, it's hard to change like that. Joe Rogan, every time I catch one of his podcasts, he's talking about Derek from More Plates, More Dates. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, just have him on the fucking podcast already. Like, you mention him like every podcast now. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool, man. Great fucking. I wish Joe Rogan would fucking shout me out. However, actually, it's funny that I even just said that right now because Joe Rogan was talking about being on Spotify, and like somebody asked him like, how's everything been? And Joe Rogan indirectly mentioned me because when he was talking about
pimp smack your ass, bitch.
When Joe Rogan was talking about the Spotify stuff, and he was talking about, oh, I'm thinking about getting comments in the comment section on Spotify, and he said, he's like, but like I had a friend message me and say that you shouldn't do this, blah blah blah, or whatever, and I was laughing because I'm like, oh shit, I specifically messaged him on Twitter because I'm like, dude, who gives a fuck about comments on Spotify? Like, I was like, first of all, you don't even read your comments. But he was saying his argument was there's a community that spawns from comments and comment sections. I'm like, understandable. But the idea to try to create that fucking lane on Spotify, I was like, that's stupid. And I messaged him about it. And so, whatever, you know? It's like, whatever. David Shane said she was going to be on his podcast. Here's the thing, guys. The anti-SJW community was going to be on Joe Rogan's podcast, essentially. Like, he got balls deep into that stuff before everybody started, like, a bunch of the progressive ideologues started calling him like a Nazi and stuff. He was like all on board. I mean, that's why he was like, oh, Jordan Peterson, like, he had on Sargon. He had on The Amazing Atheist.
Smack your ass, bitch.
For a while, he was like really into that stuff. He was like, I love this. You know, that's why he reached out to me. That's why, like, I started talking to him at all. And then so after a while, like, started talking to some of the content creators. They were like, oh yeah, like, Joe was like interested in having like pretty much all of us on. Like, he was like really into this shit. But then he was kind of like, I think I'm gonna back away from this shit. You know, like, I think I'm gonna really calm down with it. And I'm like, understandable. Joe's on a whole nother level doing his thing. The whole YouTube thing like that, it was never really, it's just, he was just interested in it for a little while. And then so after a while, he just was like, all right, never mind. I don't want to be called like, I don't want to be called racist and stuff anymore. So he kind of like took a step back. And then if you notice, the last time he had on Ben Shapiro, he was pushing back against a lot of Ben Shapiro's ideals. Because of all the criticism he used to get. And, it's not a conscious decision he wanted to do, because he would have done that the first 1,000 times he had on Ben Shapiro. He just let it kind of just got to him. The pressure of being like, he is a center-left person because of the stuff that he votes for, the policies he votes for. Regardless of what, like, any lefty says about him, he votes left. So, by principle, I would say he has to be left. Even though if a lot of stuff he says would be like, oh, these are conservative talking points. So I'm like, well, a conservative would say, this guy isn't conservative because he's fucking down for abortion. He's an atheist. He doesn't really give a fuck about conservative values, like the deepest core root stuff. So it's like one of those things. It's like one of those things. So I understand why he was like, like, I'm tired of people shitting on me for saying this stuff, so I'm gonna be like a little bit more pushing back a little bit. I was like, whatever you do. Yeah. And then I said, Joe's just following the bag, can't hate on him. I mean, exactly, you can't hate on him. If somebody ever is saying like, oh, you sold out, bro, and it's not like about like art, I just tell people to kind of shut the fuck up. Where if you can tell somebody who's like a true artist, right, and they create something specifically, and if money gets involved and it drastically changes and then the art suffers, then it's like, well, fuck you, you sold out. But if somebody's like, I'm gonna do the same thing but for way more money, like, yeah, secure your bag, man. And I'll also say that I think Joe Rogan got much more than 100 million. Because if you listen to the Joe Budden podcast, where he talks about how shit Spotify was and kind of fucked them over in his podcast, he was talking about some people that got $250 million. And Joe's the biggest podcast in the world. So if another podcast that's not as big as Joe Rogan's podcast got $250 million, Joe probably got like 500 million. I'm just saying, if you listen to Joe Budden's podcast talk about Spotify, you have to think, oh wait, Joe Rogan got way more than 100 million. Like, everyone's like, oh, 100 million. I'm like, dude, because he never disclosed how much money he got. The only thing he's ever said is, I'm very happy with the deal. And so, yeah, like, I think he got way more. I think he got way more than $100 million. Even though, like, the idea of having $100 million is already asinine on its own. Because, like, personally, I think about it to myself. What the fuck would I do with $100 million? Like, me personally. There's a lot of people that can probably get very creative. But me, like I was talking about the other day about what the hell would I do if I had $1 billion? Like, you know, there's all the billionaires and shit. Because I'd be like, I think I'm going to donate 90% of this money. Because I don't need it. Even my grandkids wouldn't even need it. Like, Jesus Christ, man. But that's just me, though. All right, later, Joseph. All right, let me read some of these chats real quick. Where did I stop? Silver Camaro 78. I already read that. Wait. Wait. So it says, kill F. Mary Shapiro Crowder PJW. Crowder. I think I would I'd have him whacked by the mafia or in Minecraft. I would marry Paul Joseph Watson because he has just like these great pink lips that I can stare at all day. And let's see, I guess, you know, then I'm gonna have to F Shapiro, which would be easy, you know. You could tell Ben's a power bottom. You can tell. Frendrin M, why no Chun-Li? Oh, dude, I couldn't, if you're talking about Fortnite, I just couldn't bring myself to, I just don't give a shit about Battle Royale. It's like, I just can't bring myself to like play. Like, I was like, I don't care about Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite before. I just don't care. I tried so hard. I downloaded it, which was a big step. Because you know how, like, oh, it shows that you download Epic Games Launcher, and it's like, oh, here's Fortnite. I was like, fucking I'm downloading that shit. The only reason I even got Epic Games Launcher because GTA 5 was free. You know, and I was like, I might as well have it on PC now. Anyway. So, you know, I'll try to play it because I was like, I think I'll have fun. Just talking a lot of shit and just saying a lot of crazy, inappropriate stuff about Chun-Li on Fortnite, you know? I hope that's what you were talking about anyway. You might have been talking about something else, like fucking that Jezebel article or something. Oh, I think you were talking about that Jezebel article, weren't you? Actually. Though with the Chun-Li, not why isn't Chun-Li in Mortal Kombat or something? I think, like, dude, I don't know. That was too dumb. Derek, I hate to break it to you, but you're a gamer. I got news for you. Ben's wife is a doctor. Yo, have you seen Abby Shapiro's fucking manly husband? Have you seen that guy? Because she was saying something about, like, I think she was talking shit about Harry Styles wearing a dress. And I gotta say, and put this on record, Abby Shapiro's husband is so beta to the point where Harry Styles in a dress is more manly than him. No cap, dude.
Piss smack your ass, bitch.
It's sad. I've never seen such sad eyes before on a man that's like, I don't even know what the hell's going on there. It's just sad. It's fucking sad. You can clip that shit. I don't give a fuck. Andrew Grant with that California money. I know it's Canada, but I always say that. Thoughts on legalizing weed across the U.S. Or weed in general? Yeah. That plant should be federally legal. It's a fucking plant that doesn't kill people. I don't give a fuck. Like, and anybody who says they're about freedom should fucking want that plant legal too. I don't care if you like it or not. I don't fucking smoke weed. But I'm like, I don't give a fuck about that thing. If you can get cancer from cigarettes and fucking have alcohol poisoning, why the fuck can't you smoke a stupid plant that doesn't kill you? Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that'll pull out statistics. Whoa, but you know what? It actually, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't have, unless you want to be a prude and you want everything else illegal as well, like alcohol, cigarettes, saturated fat, anything that's detrimental to your health or something, then I'm just like, I got nothing for you. Sounds like I'm smoking right now. Good man. All I have right now is some CBD because my friend's like, dude, your inflammation and stuff, like the CBD will knock it right out. Blah 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 blah. You know, but like I don't really fucking smoke anymore. I used to smoke a little bit years ago. Like pretty much 2013 was the only time I was really like smoking for a little while. And then the last time that I legitimately smoked, I remember both times. This is how little I smoke. I remember both times I've inhaled at all. So 2016, it was before I had my heart condition was diagnosed. I have mitral valve prolapse, but I take medication for it, and it kind of just deals with it. Basically, the blood sometimes regurgitates, goes backwards. My mitral valve makes my body freak out. Feels like you're having a fucking heart attack. Like you get like a panic attack and everything. But I take medication, it helps. Basically, I rarely notice that I have it anymore. So my roommate at the time was like, yo, man, you need to smoke and relax. And then it just, people they're like, oh, you just needed a fucking indica. I was like, no, dude, it just didn't have the right effect on me. It just fucked me up. Did not work. Made me hell more paranoid and made me panic even more. And I was like, it's just not working for me, bro. And I didn't even smoke that much. And that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, the last time I smoked was, I can't even say I smoked. The last time I inhaled was my birthday, like almost a year ago. Basically, my birthday's on the 8th of March. Basically, March 8th, 2020, I took because I'm like, bro, I just don't fuck with weed anymore. So I went because I was like, I don't want to fucking smoke. I was just like, but whatever. Damn, I felt like there's something else I wanted to respond to and I totally forgot. Whatever. Yeah, look at all them weed niggas talking about right now. Yeah. I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at, I don't give...
Smack your ass, bitch!
I don't, that's the one thing I don't care at all about it. I just don't cares. Big Iron, Snark Take episode, but y'all stoned as... I mean...
Smack your ass, bitch!
I think Sweeney and Chris would be down, but I wouldn't do it. I'll drink. I'll have a few drinks. Yo, if my stomach wasn't fucked up right now, because I said in the beginning of the stream that I have to do an endoscopy. Like, my stomach's fucked up right now. Ever since I had food poisoning, my stomach's been fucked up for a month. And it's a little concerning, so I'm going to do an endoscopy, make sure something didn't happen, I'm a little worried in the back of my head, but what are you going to do? But if it wasn't for that, I rarely drink, but I want a fucking drink. Look, I got some... got some Don Julio right here that I would love to actually have some, but I'm like, I like tequila. Tequila's pretty good to me. Some people hate it. I like it. But I just can't. I just don't want to drink. I don't want any alcohol right now because I'm like, I don't know. Let me see. Silver Camaro 78. Ben Shapiro would look so much more manly if he took off the yarmulke. I hate to say it, and I respect his religion, but he's just got the short end. Look, I try to respect people's religion by not really saying anything, because the truth is I just don't really respect religion. But like I said, I respect people's freedom to practice and do what the fuck they want as long as they're not actively harming people. The problem is a lot of religious organizations actively harm people, and people skate over it. It's a huge cognitive dissonance. So it's not the people that are just good and then they're in the communities that I have a problem with. But anyway, the one problem I have with Ben Shapiro is his cognitive dissonance of being like, facts don't care about your feelings, but actively knowing that religion is based on on feelings. It's like it's faith. It's a feeling. It's a faith thing. It's not that you're supposed to have definitive proof. And I'm like, you know this, and it's a weird moniker to have, but then also kind of just acknowledge it. And I'm like, well, you have to at least admit that you can't just say that you're completely factual when you know you're following something based on faith, man. And I'm not even like say it's like, oh, you're a bad person because of that. It's just I don't like you can't get that moniker if that's such an important part of your life to the point where you wear the hat at all times. You know, like do your thing, man. But like, I don't know, man. There's some things like that I'm like, you don't get that title. You don't get that title. You know who gets that title? Fucking robots. You know, AI that can't be all in their fields because everybody is, man. I try not to be, but sometimes I get shit wrong because I get fucking emotional about something. I see something and I have a reaction and I didn't do the due diligence and I'm like, whoops, I fucked that up. You know, it happens. So, you know. Someone's like, I'm Rastafarian, bro. I needs my sacraments. There you go. What do you think about other political YouTubers like No BS, Hunter Avalon, or Avalon? I think it's Avalon. Yeah, it's Avalon, not Avalon. No BS is insufferable as far as I just think there is enough. My God, there's some very good videos about no bullshit. I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's some videos that guy is. I'm just leaving it at that. I don't even need to say anything. Hunter, let me tell you something about Hunter. I respect Hunter. You know why I respect him? Because back in 2017 when I first met the dude, pretty soon after that, because he was like very hardcore conservative. He was very hardcore conservative. And one thing I respected him is that he didn't have to do this, but he wanted to because of integrity. He was like, well, I think I'm no longer religious. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, he's like, I just wanted to share it with you guys. And the thing is, why I respected it is because he absolutely didn't have to say anything. There was no reason to mention that. There was no reason to even mention it. He could have just gone about his business and not mention that because, you know, he was going to lose a small portion of his audience just by saying that he's non-religious anymore. And, like, there's people that were like, oh, well, fuck you, man. Like, I can't watch this shit anymore. But he just wanted to be very open and honest about that. I can respect that. Now, Hunter recently has changed his worldview. And he's like, oh, a lot of the stuff I believed was I was misguided. And look, that's his prerogative, man. Some people say that, oh, he's grifting. And I'm like, there's those smooth-brained people that say shit like that. If you have plausible evidence, yes, there's plenty of people out there that are obvious grifters. I can name them. We talk about that on the Snark Tank podcast a lot. The grifter people. But Hunter is not a grifter. Because if Hunter wanted to grift, he would take the Candace Owens route. Where Candace Owens was a fucking progressive social justice warrior type. And then saw the conservative dollars. And now she's like a millionaire. Hunter would stay conservative, and he would have gotten to 1 million subs, and he'd be well off. He was like, this is exactly what I want to do, and he lost a ton of support. The last time I checked in on him, he lost a ton of subscribers, and he also doesn't get that many views. There's no grift there. Like, I've seen people say this shit, and I'm like, just use your your brain's too smooth. What is wrong with you? Like, damn, bro. Like, I understand you're upset, but like, come on. Like, so I just say, like, there's a lot of people, whether I agree or disagree with them, if they're being authentic, I can't hate them. I can respect them for being authentic. I think integrity is really important. I think it was one of the reasons why I first started talking shit on YouTube in the first place. Because there was so much lying, all the Gamergate shit, a bunch of fucking lies from the gaming industry, the fucking devs and the journalists. They're a bunch of lying assholes. A bunch of jerk-offs and stuff that were just being disingenuous and trying to protect their bag and everything. So, that's, like, I respect people that, like, even if I'm like, yo, I don't really agree with what you're saying, but they do your thing, man. Just, you know. Let's see. Grift is not using your brain and coincidentally changing your opinion. Yeah, it's whatever, dude. I think it's very. Sometimes if people like I said, Hunter was a person that just went hard in the paint. He was inspired by something, but then as he started getting older, he's like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna look into some stuff. And here's the problem. And I'm gonna say this is a huge fucking problem. I'm gonna say this, but there's a lot of people that don't like to hear this. A lot of the political pundits and stuff you're listening to, I'm gonna tell you this. If you agree with all of their videos,
pimp smack your ass, bitch.
There's a high chance that they're bullshitting you. If you look at my videos, for example, there's a lot of people that agree with a lot of my shit, but you can find videos where it's fucking, the dislikes are pretty fucking heavy. Because I'm telling you exactly how I feel and not trying to sugarcoat stuff. Which means sometimes you're gonna probably not like what I have to say because your worldview is being challenged. It's pretty fucking normal in the real world to have your views challenged, but if you're just trying to get, like, information, and if it always sounds good to you, it should be somewhat of a red flag. I'm like, oh, this is too good to be true. Somebody mentioned about would I be on Tim Pool's podcast. If you would ask me, I would go. But I would also have, like, there was some stuff I would want to talk to him about. Here's a perfect example of what I'm just saying. Tim Pool, there's a compilation of Tim Pool saying that Trump was going to win the election by a landslide. If you thought that was true, because here's me, there was 0% of that. There was 0% chance of that happening. If you were actually paying attention to the real world and how people felt about Donald Trump, the people that don't like him despised him. How the fuck was he gonna landslide? Like Tim Pool was saying things like he might get almost all the states. He might get 49 states. What the fuck? How the fuck could you listen? How could you take that seriously? If you were listening to that and you still thought, well, this guy always has good takes, I'd be like, guys, take a step back. Like, please take a step back. Take a step back. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this too, because a lot of people bomb the video because they don't want to hear the reality of the situation, the reality of the election, where they're being told by people that have no fucking proof. Let me tell you something, guys. If you did due diligence to yourself and you were actually listening to the people that were on the election floors where the shit was being counted, where there were Democrats and Republicans, the Republicans would tell you everything seemed legit to me. As disappointed as they were, they're like, fuck, everything seems legit. Just like in 2016, there were avid fucking Democrats that were seeing votes pouring for Trump, and they were so disgusted, but they were like, everything seems legit. I can't fucking believe this is happening. It's like, we have a hard time believing this is fucking reality, man. And then people will tell you that, no, everything's fake, everything's fraud, everything's fucked up, everything's this. Like this guy just says, the fraud was blatant. I would bet all of my money that it wasn't. I would bet all of my money in my bank account that it wasn't blatant. You know what's blatant? People telling you it's blatant. That's all it is. The only reason you're disagreeing, because I guarantee 100% of you that think the shit was stolen, you did not look into anything yourself. I would bet all my money on this, that you did not do any due diligence to look into the shit yourself. 100%. 100%. I guarantee that. Because it wouldn't, you couldn't come to that conclusion. Because when you actually look into the people that were there, and not the crazies that were freaking out and had nothing to do with it, but the people that were there actually overseeing shit, the people that mattered, they were like, oh, okay, all right, well, fuck. So that's just kind of how it goes. Or I'm just like, all right, I don't know what to tell you guys, but I'll be honest, people believe a lot of shit, man. There's people that believe a lot of things that have no basis in reality. That's just kind of how it goes. So it's really, you know, and somebody said that, like, everybody cheats. Not on the level that you're fucking saying, bro. Like, where everyone's like, oh, there's this massive shit, and it's so obvious. Like, oh, it's so obvious. Oh, it's so obvious. And I'm like, yeah, okay. All right. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can... Like, I saw it unraveling. I saw the people saying, the truth's gonna come out in the courts. Oh, so it didn't. Oh, so everybody's in on it. Everyone's in on it. So the people on the ground floor, the Democrats were in on it. The Republicans that were counting, they were all in on it. Okay, so we established that. Everybody's in on it. Oh, all the courts, all of the different judges, everybody's in on it. Oh, man, this is the greatest conspiracy in history. Everybody's in on it. And everybody's keeping their fucking mouth shut, except for the people that don't have direct involvement in it. I was like, okay, all right, okay. If you believe that, then okay. All right, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, shit, man. Sometimes I wish it was that easy to fucking. I wish it was that easy. I wish it was that easy. Like, to just, like, I wish my brain worked that way, where I could explain things away that easily. Because I think what's happening is the people that are like, oh, this is definitely happening. Like, this is definitely happening this way, is that they were just so sure that they were going to have one particular outcome. And it didn't happen. And they're doing every mental gymnastic ever to try to make it not be so. Because just like everybody talks about the moon landing being fake. You know that conspiracy? The conspiracy of the moon landing being fake, the amount of secrecy that would have to happen for that to be pulled off is so astronomically big that you'd have to just be in awe of that actually being like, holy shit, nobody said anything? No one's like, no one wrote memoirs? There's nobody just was like,
your ass,
like,
bitch.
Really? Dude, there's people that murder and they would have got away with it, and then they don't because they tell people. They tell people. And then people, like, say, the next thing that they try to do is they take examples of there being some fraudulent bullshit, and then they're like, well, I guess that settles it. Something happened, so then it happened. And I'm like, oh, okay. Damn, I hope you're never, like, on a jury. Like, hey, like, say for example, I get accused of murder or something. I get accused of murder, and then it's like, I didn't do it. But here's the thing, sir. There's a black guy named Derek that once murdered somebody. So, obviously, you murdered somebody. And then the jurors are like, that makes sense, you know? There was the Derek that murdered somebody before. So, I was like, that doesn't... Dude, that's such a fallacy, man. So, it's what they call that. That's what they call a straw man. I'm just like, look, man, I'll just leave it at this. There's always going to be a little bit of bullshit. People doing petty theft, petty cheating, stuff like that. But what it would take to do a conspiracy on this level is just like, it would be so fucking incredible. Like, it would be so amazing. For it to happen on this level, it would be like, wow, how did everybody do this? And there's not just glare, like, so nobody's gonna, like, somebody said, oh, the judges didn't even look at the, oh, like, how convenient, what a convenient thing to say. Like, everything just fell into place so perfectly that, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? And look, I'm the type of person, yeah, it's kind of like the flat earth, right? The flat earth. In order for something to be like, let me read this real quick. Let me see. Well, there's one before too. Let me see. Silver Camaro 78, dude, I like you, but I feel like you're about to come out and say Epstein offed himself. I still like you, but you're wrong here. The election, like a $3 bill. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you can say that all you want, man, but you know, it doesn't unfortunately make it true. But do you? I don't know if you're like you said. I feel like you're about to come out and say Epstein offed himself. Wouldn't it be the other way around? Wouldn't it be like the other way around? Like, say, the narrative is obviously Epstein offed himself, and they're saying that. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I'm sorry. Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying because they said he offed himself, but it's like he didn't. I kind of got the meme mixed up for a second. Sorry about that. But no. The thing about Epstein, the way everything lined up, that's obvious. Correct? I would say that's obvious. The way the things that lined up with Epstein, it's obvious. It didn't take that much for that to happen. All it takes is security cameras didn't work, guards fucked off, somebody off.
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
That's it. It's not a hard thing to pull off and then just say, oh, he killed himself. Like, that's very easy. You have to think about 50 states, tens of millions of people, all this, like, you have to think about, like, this is what I call, like, the straw man. Saying that, oh, this happened, so why couldn't this happen? I'm like, you have to think about the scale of this shit. It's like, it's not the same thing. Like, I try to say, this scale, it would be so monumental. Every state, all the states, the millions of people, and then the hundreds of people, the thousands of people that were on the ground floor dealing with this stuff. Everyone would have to be on it. Like, everybody would have to be in, like, and I guarantee you, this is the last thing I'll say about this. Because people keep doing this stuff. This is what they do. They say, because people will get fucked over all the time. Like, say, like Ron Paul, Bernie Sanders, they get fucked over. They use tactics, dirty tactics. There's dirty tactics like, what do you talk about? Like, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, I can't think of the word, but where you make it really hard to vote, like gerrymandering. It's like, there's stuff like that. That's like the height of it.
Pimp smack your ass,
like,
bitch.
I feel basically this is the last thing I'm gonna say. There's a lot of people that think the thing, let's, like, aliens, for example, like aliens. There's a lot of people that are involved in, like, NASA and just a lot of things that they're saying, trust me, bro, if we saw this shit, we would definitely tell you. And then they're like, oh, what about Area 51 and all this stuff and all this stuff and all this stuff? And I'm like, dude, I've seen Joe Rogan and a bunch of people talk about this stuff, but they have no pictures. And I'm like, oh, so, so you're like, dude, why don't you have
Pimp smack your ass,
any
bitch.
pictures? Show me the alien craft. Show me the technology. If it's there, you're gonna tell me all the people that work on Area 51, nobody has any pictures of this shit? No one has any pictures of these aircrafts or any of this alien technology? Stuff that people have talked about multiple times. Nobody has any shit? You can't just, like, what? Like, come on, like, let's be fucking real here. Like, that's what kind of annoys the fuck out of me about stuff. Like, everybody, like, says all this stuff, they talk a big game, and then somebody will try to, like, pull up some type of evidence. And here's the problem. Once somebody is tricked into thinking something is real, they don't check it later to see if it still holds up. So, like, for example, I saw a few videos. I saw a handful of videos claiming, like, election fraud, and shit went viral. And then, like, a day later, it was debunked, but none of those people that believed it checked it. I don't give a fuck. My video on the election I showed evidence debunking some of the biggest stuff that people were claiming. People didn't want to hear it. They're upset. And I'm just like, I can't help you. I showed you, like, remember my favorite one. My favorite one was the people turned the graph into an F for fraud. It was like, oh my God, look at that huge jump. Look at that huge jump. Where the fuck did what happened? What happened? Hey, you know, like, how did Biden get all those votes? And I was like, guys, this is happening for Trump as well in other states. But the people that saw that fraud shit, they didn't check the other fucking graphs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's exhausting. It's like, damn, bro. Like, look, I'll criticize myself. And then I'll change subjects. One time in 2017, there was a video. So Bill Nye the Science Guy made a video about, like, gender stuff and the spectrum shit, and it was just like, oh man, here we go, like, cares about this fucking bullshit. So I was shitting on it and stuff, and then it came out. This is what came out, the news, like, breaking. Bill Nye took out a segment from one of the episodes of Bill Nye the Science Guy that was talking about XX and XY chromosomes for, you know, male and female. They took it out, and I was like, I looked on Netflix and I was like, the segment's not in there. They actually took it out. Like, holy shit, like, this is so stupid. Why would you do that? I made a video about that. And then I read an article later saying,
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
No, they did not take this out because of Bill Nye's gender video or whatever he made. Bill Nye Saves the World shit or whatever. They did not do that. Disney bought this shit in 2007. And to trim the fat of the episodes, cut that segment out 10 years prior. I confirmed it, and I was like, fuck. So I took down the video. It was embarrassing how fucking sure I was that this happened, because it seemed like such a perfect coincidence that this news would come out at the same time this show was going on. He was talking about the gender, the spectrum, and all this shit. And he was talking about sex and all this stuff. He was talking about all this stuff. And so it seemed to line up perfectly. But my dumbass fell for it. Completely fell for it. So I say this because this stuff happens so often. You can be so sure that you confirm this to being real. And then the real shit comes out. And then you get fucking egg on your face. The problem is with a lot of people, they don't do the due diligence to see if the shit still lines up with what they believe to be true. I guarantee the vast majority of people that believe in that big conspiracy I was just talking about with the election and stuff are not doing the due diligence to fact check if this stuff. They're just seeing, well, I've seen a video that looks suspicious. That's bullshit. And then they're not seeing the stuff that's coming afterwards, like, oh, this is actually easily explained away. Let me explain this to you. I've seen so many examples of that shit. I'm like, wow, if people would do this, they would probably calm the fuck down. But anyway, Hentai God, opinion on trans? What the fuck do you mean by that? Like, trans. That's like to me, it's almost like asking, like, what's your opinion on money? I'm like, it's money. Money's the thing. I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really have an opinion. Like, trans is just a thing. It's such a normal thing to me. I live in SoCal, man. Like, okay. It was kind of like, I saw Oreo make a tweet that said trans are real people. And I was like, wait, what is that? I was like, cause I was confused. I was like, are people that saying that, like I understand there's people that don't like the idea of there being trans people, but of course they're people. Like, I thought that was like really weird. I was like, what do you mean? Like, there's like, even if, let's say you're the most hardcore conservative that, like, I don't like that shit. I think it's so unnatural. But you would still acknowledge that it's a thing. Like, wouldn't you? So I thought it was such a weird tweet. I thought it was such a fucking weird tweet. I really did. All right, let me catch up on some of this shit. Sorry, guys. Let me see. Silver Camaro. Oh, catch up. Dude, the Repub hate Trump. He won't bomb Middle East. I mean, do you not? Okay, hold on a second. So, I've been seeing that Biden's been getting a lot of shit recently about bombing Syria. Do you not remember Trump sending 50 Tomahawk missiles into Syria? Is that, like, do people think that Trump didn't do anything over there? Like, I mean, I can't, this is what I'm talking about, people. They didn't, look, I don't need to get into it, all right? I don't need to get into it. See, this is the reason why I'm not on a fucking political team, because people talk all this good shit, and then all you have to do is follow the money, and you're like, oh, you're bullshit. Like, oh, who's on your cabinet, president? I'm talking about, go far back as you need to. Obama, Trump, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Who's on your team? Oh, people that voted for war in the Middle East? People that have fucked us over in the past? Oh, you must be, yeah, you're definitely gonna do the bidding for the people. You're definitely a populist, aren't you? Like, this is why I get so drained with politics, man. People tell you, they whisper the good shit in your ear, finger your fucking butthole, and then they do all this shady shit behind the scenes. I'm like, god damn. When you see the type of people that's in people's cabinet, this is the same fucking people that are tied to big business, fucking big banks, and just, I'm like, bro, what's, god damn it. I don't know, man. So it's just upsetting. Like, we can do so much better if people pay attention. Where I'm like, I don't give a, don't talk about it, man, be about it. If you're gonna fucking drain this swamp, don't bring in fucking people that are in the swamp already. I don't know how the fuck are you like, come on, man. God damn it, dude. I don't know, that annoys me so much. It really does. I'm like, that's why we're so fucked, man. That's why we're so fucked. We can't get good shit. Because the good shit, the good people, they do get fucked over, for sure. They suppress them, they don't give them enough time. They fucking block their shit. It's bullshit, man. People that actually want to help us, yeah, they can't get in because big business, lobbyists fucking block them. Money talks, man. Absolutely. And if you like, I don't know, man. It's weird to me. I just don't understand how, like, show me the last fucking president that was actually for the people. You know, a lot of people say JFK, and then we know what happened to him. But since then, man, show me somebody, show me fucking Bush when he was running in 2000. That was like, oh, I'm a populist, and I'm fucking, yo, fuck the military-industrial complex. These motherfuckers need to do their own thing. We're not gonna get in foreign affairs. Oops. Obama. If the troops aren't out by the time I'm president, it's the first thing I'm gonna do. You can take that to the bank. Oops, didn't do that. Trump, I'm gonna drain the swamp. By the way, I'm gonna hire people that have been a part of the swamp and that have voted for the Iraq War. Fuck off. Fuck off, dude. Like, fuck off. What the fuck do people... Why can't people just read? Like, goddamn, dude. Just fuck... That's why I'm so jaded. Like, read the people he's hiring, man. What the fuck? Like, I remember when Obama came in. Oh, you're gonna keep Bush's cabinet? You're gonna keep fucking with Tim Geithner? Oh, you're still gonna fuck with Ben Bernanke? Oh, Michael Chertoff, what a good guy. What a really good guy. What a great guy. Oh, we're gonna have Rapiscan installed. He's gonna quit and then become head of Rapiscan. Cool guy, man. This is all great stuff. You're really helping out the people, man. I love you so much. I'm like, damn. Do the bare minimum. You can't just read who they're with, who he's hired. Like, I don't know, man. I don't mean to sound like a doomsayer, but Jesus Christ, man. I don't mean to sound like a doom. I don't mean to sound like so goddamn negative, but when people say like we deserve where we're at, I'm like,
pimp smack your ass, bitch.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's Christ, man. All right, okay, I'm done with politics, dude. I'm done with politics. I swear. So it said, shout out to look, Ron Paul. I always say this, regardless of how you feel about Ron Paul or Bernie Sanders, they're authentic. That's all we need, man. We need authenticity, man. That's all. That's what we need. We need people that don't want power. We just need people that actually want to fix shit. I'm telling you. It's hard to get that, though, when you have fucking the military-industrial complex, you have fucking all the banks and stuff that are completely, they will not fail. They cannot fail, and they can just lobby their way into anything. All right, now I'm done. Let me see. Jam, where was I? God damn it, I'm so big iron. I'm not a flat earther, but rather a flat mooner. Tell me with a straight face that the moon ain't just uncooked pancake. The moon is fucking real cheese, all right? It's real cheese, not like, orange cheese. What the fuck is orange cheese anyway? I mean, I like orange cheese. I'm just saying. The moon is orange cheese. I do like uncooked pancake batter, though, big iron. That's actually, I've never heard that before, and that's actually really good. You said that so long ago, 15 minutes ago, Silver Camaro 78. Let's get off politics. Have you ever played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline? It's awesome. It's like Skyrim before Skyrim. It's so awesome, underrated. I don't think I have, but I'm gonna have to check that out. Man, there's so many games I want to play, but man, just time. I just don't have time. It sucks. Adults being an adult's so stupid. Remember being a kid where you could play games for fucking hours on end and it didn't matter? You didn't feel like shit because you're like, fuck, I didn't do anything? Because you didn't have to do anything? That shit was great. Andrew Grant. If you had to leave the U.S. and move to another country, where would you go? P.S. Sorry for Canadian. Man, I love Canadian money. Love that California money, man. CA, baby. The fuck was I going to say? Well... I'd probably move somewhere in Europe. Right now, I'm looking at a small little country called Lithuania. I think I would go there. Before, I probably would have moved to the Mediterranean. But I'm kind of liking how it's looking over there. So, yeah, they got some hot hoes over there too. Billy Winston, man, appreciate you. Yo, again, I'm a pro jazz musician. And COVID killed every venue I was booked in 2020 except for the one that was burned down. Jesus, man. Sorry to hear that. Now I listen to other music regularly, and your covers are pretty good. Hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, somebody was saying, oh, you should do more music. Like, I just released an Instinct cover with Jonathan Young on my metal channel. So if you put in Tear It Up My Heart featuring Jonathan Young, you'll find it. But I'm also going to release a different version tomorrow on my main channel. So you'll hear it either way. And it should be on Spotify and everything soon. Okay. Some Japanese calligraphy. I don't know what it says. Appreciate you, though. They hated him because he spoke the truth. The fucking meme. I love it. So you got me there. He was a wrench. I think we were talking. Whatever. So probably when I was ranting. I'm over the rants. Stock Market Brothers. Appreciate you. Do you collect any type of trading cards at all? Love the channel, bro. Thanks, man. I don't. I used to, but then I sold a bunch of shit that I used to back in the day. Some Black Slav coming soon to Lithuania. Hell yeah, boy. I'm about to I'm gonna wear my fucking tracksuits and shit. I'm gonna be all on I'm gonna be a fucking decked down Adidas and stuff. Mark my words. You'll see. You'll see, man. Give me a minute. I thought about moving to Austria, I think you're trying to say that. Bahamas, Switzerland, Japan. Man, I think I would love to move to Japan, but I know they don't fucking want me. They don't want people over there. They don't want people fucking up their country. But I used to live up by Sac. I don't miss California. there's a lot of good things about California, but then there's a lot of horrible things, and you just have to kind of weigh it. I've always been of the mindset that home is where you make it. You like to see homos naked? I'm where you make it. If you don't know that reference, fuck you. I'm just saying that. No. Home is where you make it. Home, where you make it. Everybody know that. Goddamn, boy. Let me see. But how good are you at squatting? Not good at all, man. I fucked up my back. I was actually talking about it in the beginning of the stream. How I fucked up my back doing a stupid challenge called the Squat Everyday Challenge. It's hard enough for people to do that are like bodybuilders and lifters for a living. And my dumb ass was like,
smack your ass, bitch.
I'm gonna try it. I'm inspired. Completely. I fucked up my back, and I still have spasms to this day. Do not recommend to squat every day. I don't know if anybody remembers that era of YouTube. If you watch fitness YouTubers in 2016, there was a squat every day challenge, and yeah. Silver Camaro 78. Baseball cards are the most lucrative BS ever. I wish I would have kept, like, I had a lot of good shit, man. I definitely had a lot of good shit. Yeah, so. But I have nothing. I wish I would have kept some collectible cards and stuff that I had, but
smack your ass, bitch.
I was a little hustler when I was a kid. I wanted money, and then I sold my shit when it was like, you know, just the market value. It was just like retail shit, and I would just sell stuff, or I would just make it a little bit, you know, because a lot of stuff that I got was from my mom. So then if I made even like, say, 70% profit, it was still like 100% profit to me, you know, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Mike Hex, appreciate you. Would like to see you and Eric July do some music together. I've seen who Eric July is. I've seen one of his videos, a long time ago. But I've never heard anything that he's made. I maybe I'll have to check him out and see, like, hey, motherfucker, let's do something. Silver Camaro again, coming through, man. I appreciate you, man. Like, hey, regardless, like I said, I can always have a healthy discussion, a healthy disagreement, a healthy argument, whatever. At the end of the day, I'm like, hey, we're just talking shit. You know, that shit I never stay heated. Because at the end of the day, seriously, the greatest philosophy is like the Zen. Like, who gives a fuck, man? Like, but the American Zen version of fucking gives a fuck. Like, you know, I get heated, but then I'm like, all right, whatever, man. Gives a fuck. I'm just gonna go jerk off. Like, that's my philosophy. Like, go jerk off, guys and gals. It's not you know, specific. Love how Lamar roast became a meme 7 years later. Isn't that incredible? Fucking GTA 5 came out in 2013, and like the Lamar roast just got so big that the original voice actors came and recreated that scene. Like, that's incredible, man. And how lucrative that game is still. Like, Rockstar are fucking wizards, man. They're like the Simpsons of fucking of game developers, of gaming studios. Just wizards. They just do shit that, like, it's like Simpsons. If you follow Simpsons pages on anywhere, it's the biggest. And Simpsons have the best community, bar none. The shitposting community, the most creative and talented. And you know what I love about the Simpsons shitposting community? Like, 99.9% of the people just do it specifically for the memes. They don't like, oh, I want credit. I need credit for this that I made. They just usually don't give a fuck about. They don't care about any of that shit. All right. I love it. I love that. All right, let's see. Keep reading some of this stuff, and then I actually have a lot of stuff I still need to do. I want to film something. Oh wait, I can't film. I'm actually waiting for something to come in the mail. I can't film. But I gotta edit. I gotta do a little bit of editing because I'm gonna release. So I released that that NSYNC cover on my music channel on Friday, but I'm releasing a second version that's gonna be on my main channel, just because since I did it with Jonathan Young and I was so excited about it, I was like, you know what? I would rather, like, I want more people to hear this because, like, all my music's kind of been low key on my music channel, and of course I would like my music channel to grow, but I'm not doing anything to help myself grow. I'm doing covers that I want to do. But if you're doing covers and a music channel, the smartest thing to do is to do popular songs. So songs that are in the top 40s, songs that just came out, like the biggest channels always do that. And I need to do that myself if I want to specifically grow. But like, I'm not trying to force people to follow me that, like, just because you watch stuff on my main channel, I don't want you to just stick around. Like, I want you to actually, like, fucking, I want you to actually, like, you know, like, if you dig my music, yeah, check out my fucking music channel. Then, you know, cool. But, you know, I don't want like, say, it's kind of like, say, when you're in a band, you first start out, and the first people that come to check out your show is just like friends and family. It's like, it's kind of cringe. So I feel it's kind of the same, where I'm like, all right, I'll try to build it more on the organic side. People that are interested, when I post about it, they will check it out. But yeah, so, but this, I really like this cover, so I'm like, I'm gonna post a different version on the main channel. Should be pretty good. But yeah, there we go. But I don't know. It's been so yeah, Jonathan Young making bank covering JoJo's Bizarre Adventure songs. Dude, he's done a lot of, man, some of his covers are so, I was like, Jesus, man. Some of his covers are probably like around almost the my entirety of views that I've made on my main channel. This is pretty awesome. But it's deserved though. He's fucking amazing. He's a great musician, has a fucking godlike voice. Really chill dude. He's a really chill dude. I mean, look, man, the level of his covers and his musicianship and his editing skills, like his production skills and everything, compared to my basic ass, like, is just like, for him to even be on my cover at all is fucking just like, it's so humbling. Because, like I said, here's me, and then here's Jonathan. As far as music goes, like, it's so on a different level. And he's like, yeah, man, I'll fucking jump on your cover. And I was like, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Someone asked me what's my music channel. I'll share it right now. It's Derek Blackman. It's just called Derek Blackman. It used to be called Black Metal because I was just trying to be funny. But I was like, whatever. You play Valheim? That game is blowing up. I actually, it looks pretty interesting to me. Valheim actually looks like, I was like, I kind of want to play that, but I'm not going to. Because here's the reality. I haven't even played Ghost of Tsushima. And I am obsessed with feudal Japan. Let's just put it at that. There's a lot of games that a lot of people would be very ashamed of me that I haven't gotten around to yet. So I'm not going to play Valheim just because I'm like, I don't have time for that shit. But I will play the remastered version of Diablo 2 because, damn, that's childhood shit, man. Like, I have to play that again. Anyway, okay, so this is my metal channel. So this is Derek Blackman. Said it used to be called Black Metal, but like if you just put in like, I don't know, Derek Blackman, whatever, it'll pop up. So
Pimp smack your ass, bitch.
So there's that, and this is what I just put in a couple days ago. And then I was, you know, people like, oh my god, the views are criminally, like, that's criminally underviewed. And I'm like, I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't post often, so the algorithm sucks, and that's just how it's gonna be. Unless the algorithm works, and then I get caught in it. But like, say I did a My Immortal cover, 4K views. I did this End of Heartache, which it's the second version And so the first version had more views, but I hated how it came out, so I had to remix it. And then this version sounds better. But this was like my white whale. I couldn't get it right because I found out that I had this ear fatigue that was throwing off the pitch. So it was very hard to edit and record properly because I was hearing 2 different pitches. It was one of the most frustrating times of my life. Like being a musician and then like having different like octaves in your head is like, it was almost impossible to make shit correctly until I figured out that it's my right ear. And so now when I'm recording, which it's really hard when I'm recording vocals, I can only have it on my left ear, and I have to make sure that I'm not hearing on my right ear because my right ear is a half a step higher than it should be. So it throws me off. It's fucking crazy. It's like when I found out about that shit, it blew my fucking mind. And it's as a musician, it's one of the most upsetting things, but hell, I could be deaf, right? Like it could always be worse. Like I'll take this bullshit ear fatigue / there's also like a thing, I forgot what it's called when you hear 2 different tones, 2 different pitches at once. There's like a condition called it's called something. It's like a 3 abbreviation. I forget what it's called though. Love the Vermilion cover. Thanks, man. The Vermilion cover is one of those things that actually I like how it came out, but it could have been better because my ear was starting to do that around that time. And when I was doing the Kill Switch cover, it was so... I almost have... like, no joke. No fucking joke, guys. I almost have PTSD from hearing the song The End of Heartache because it brings me back to how fucking difficult it was to make that song. I re-recorded that shit probably over 10 fucking times. Like, I'm like, no joke. I kept scrapping it. I kept hearing like, oh my god, I'm singing it wrong. It sounds, I couldn't figure the shit out. I couldn't figure it out, dude. Not tinnitus. TVG, is that it? It might be TVG. He might be right. Let me see. Let me type that in. Oh my god. Stupid. I have a new of course it didn't. Hold on. I have a new keyboard and it's just throwing me out so much. Hold on, I have to just look it up. It's let me see. Here, 2 pitches. It's like I type like a boomer now. Like I can't. I'm not used to this new fucking keyboard that I got. Oh my god, I can't find it. I found it like immediately, and then now I can't find it. Hold on. IPD. Here we go. Interal pitch difference. That's what it's called. IPD. So it says like, does dysplasia go away? So yeah, dysplasia is also known as dysplasia binary. Oh my god, it has so many different names. Or interoral pitch difference, IPD, a type of hearing disorder that is perception of a single auditory stimulus as sounds of a different pitch in the 2 ears. So I think I have that. I say ear fatigue because ear fatigue should go away. And I feel like it was going away when I stopped recording for a while. But like I haven't, like, I think I still just have it, man. Here's the weird thing about this. If I legitimately have this IPD thing, here's the weird thing about it. If I'm listening to music on speakers, I hear everything in the correct pitch. If I'm listening through headphones, then the higher pitch in my ear takes over. And it throws me off. It's like a half a step of a difference. So if I'm trying to sing, let's just say, for example, the song Decode by Paramore is in, I think it's in D flat or it's in B flat. I can't remember, actually. Whatever. It's either in D flat or B flat minor. And what would happen is if I have my headphones on with my right ear hearing, it's not in that key. It's still in minor, of course, but it's a half a step higher. So it's not going to be in D flat, for example. It's probably just going to be in D. Not even probably. It will just be in D. Like, instead of being in like the, you know, the D flat or the C sharp or whatever, it's going to be a half a step up. And it fucks me. So then when I'm singing, for example, it's a half a step up, and then it doesn't match entirely. So if you actually listen to the Slipknot cover on my main channel, Vermilion, it has that problem. And the Spotify version, I had to correct it. And so in the Spotify version, my vocals are in the proper key. But I'm telling you, like, so it says, that's terrifying, especially as a mix engineer. You're telling, dude, I have, like, I tell you, I have PTSD, bro, from when I was trying to mix The End of Heartache. I couldn't nail it, and I couldn't understand what the fuck the problem was. I had to edit the pitch and post while I was mixing, and I'm like, I think I got it. And then I'm like, wait, it used to sound good to me. How come it doesn't sound good? And I didn't know that when I'm listening on my speakers or monitors versus the headphones, I didn't know it was different. It was fucking crazy, man. When I figured it out, it was the most relieving shit, stress relieving thing ever. Because now I can record again, dude. Now I can record again because I know exactly what I need to do. But sometimes I still get fucked up. Like, I have to do it way more vocal takes. Because sometimes I notice myself wanting to, like, my ear wants to, like, capture. It's crazy. But anyway, don't worry. You can just get, what is that? Cochlear micro implants and eardrum recalibration surgery. I mean, that sounds like crazy. That sounds like some shit that's like really expensive. It just sounds expensive. Wait, what's this? Oh, sorry, I was checking on one of my tweets. Nah, not tweets. What the fuck am I saying? What is it called? Message? Message? Whatever. You just nutted. What'd you miss? You didn't miss much, man. You just missed me complaining about my ears being fucked up. Luckily, I don't notice when people are talking. But like, say, music, sometimes if I'm really focusing, I can, if I'm trying to focus, I'll hear the difference and it'll kind of mesh together and shit will sound a little wavy. It's really fucking weird. It's really weird. I'm sure there's something that you could do, some type of test that somebody would have to perform where it would sound like that to you. Like, let me get a stereo. I'm gonna drop this guitar half a step, and this one's gonna be how it's supposed to be. Play them at the same level. It'll fuck with you a little bit. It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. But yeah, kind of seems a little bit like a curse, as you know, being a musician. It's like, oh, fuck me. Of course that would happen. Someone says, I have permanent tinnitus, need to sleep with a fan on or the ringing gets way too loud. Bro, how the look, I have tinnitus as well because I was an idiot back in the day playing shows. It wasn't actually, it's not playing shows because I didn't play that many shows. It was going to shows and jamming in the garage. We didn't use earplugs. Stupid as hell. So stupid. That's one of my biggest regrets, not using earplugs. I mean, I can't recommend that shit enough. When stuff opens up again and shows are back, you guys make sure you have earplugs. I can't stress that enough, man. My ears would be ringing after every show I went to. It would be ringing a bunch of times after jamming in the garage. I've definitely fucked my ears up, where I'll hear random ringing sometimes, for sure. But it's not constant. It's like, I'll be chilling, and all of a sudden, beep, and then I'll slap my ear, and it'll go away. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, take care of your ears, guys. Forgetting earplugs every concert, GG. Yeah, good idea. Good idea, Don. It's a very good idea. I didn't. Oh, my bad. Hugger Derek, dude. My bad. I didn't see your super chat. I appreciate you, man. Let's see. I'm always asking food questions, so where do you get your chicken nuggets from? I miss fast food because I've been on a diet. I've lost over 60 pounds. Hey, man, big congrats. 60 pounds, man. It's a fucking lot. I'm going to go for broke and lose 20 pounds in March. I'm gonna go for broke. I've done it before, and I have a lot of fat I can lose, so I can do it. Let's see. What I get? I don't really. I'm not a huge chicken nugget person. I'm a chicken tenders guy, but I don't really like processed chicken all so much. However, chicken McNuggets kind of hit different, don't they? And I will say, chicken McNuggets are better than most chicken nuggets in fast food chains because at least it actually is like white meat. Like you can see footage of their factory. They have like they're very transparent about how they make it, and they use Tyson chicken, which isn't the best chicken, but you know, it's better than leftover scraps, better than beaks and gizzards and whatever, and then they color it, and it's like, oh, it is technically chicken. You know, I prefer that like you're eating like the muscle, the protein. So, I and their coating's just great, man. So, if I had to get McNuggets, I would for sure get McNuggets. Hugger Derek says McNuggets are better than Wendy's nuggets. They are. They absolutely, dude. Wendy's nuggets are actually pretty fucking good, but it's just leftover scraps. Like it's not. You can just tell in the consistency. It's not like real chicken. They're so good. They're great though. They're fucking delicious. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm not a complete like weirdo like where it's like, oh, I can't eat that because it's not just like white meat. But at a certain time, I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm probably eating a lot of weird leftover shit. I'm probably eating dog food essentially because that's what dog food is. Those beaks are damn tasty though. Yeah, they sure are, man. They sure fucking are. They are. Like, don't get me wrong. You can make damn near anything taste amazing. But that's also kind of the problem, right? You have to do so much to it to make it taste good. I always feel that's kind of like a rule that I have. Like, I don't like to eat stuff where I'm like, if I have to like do everything to it to get it to taste good, I'm like, it probably doesn't taste good. Like, now, like say for example, if you ever had pork belly and you season it and you cook it, whatever, it's pretty good. But it's like not a godsend. Like for example, the way that you make bacon, like American bacon or Canadian, like American bacon, the way you cure it to get it to taste like the bacon that you get in like restaurants, that's like god tier stuff. But that's not how bacon actually tastes. You know, like you have to do so much to it to get it to taste great. So it's just like that. It's just like that, man. But yeah. So damn, where you been, cuzzy? Hey Kai, man. Long story short, in the beginning of the stream, I was just talking about how I've been sick and stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna get an endoscopy and a colonoscopy in a month because I've just been all fucked up. Got over sinus infection too. I'm feeling way better though. I'm feeling pretty fucking good now compared to like I felt like for a while. I was like, I think I'm dying. I'm still a little bit concerned that I'm like, I really hope I don't have something really fucked up with my stomach. Like, I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried that I used to take this medication. They're H2 blockers, the acid reducers. And one of the versions, I didn't take it that much, but one of the versions got pulled off the shelf because some people were getting stomach cancer. And then I was taking a different version. And I was like, well, I really hope I didn't fuck my stomach up to the point where I'm like, I've been told that I probably just have gastritis or something. But the thing that concerns me is, though, I started having all the worst problems when I had food poisoning early January. Really fucking weird, bro. It's really weird. Like, I've had food poisoning before. You feel sick for a few days, and then you get over it. I was kind of like, why have my stomach been feeling like shit for, like, over a month now? But the gastroenterologist said some people that have, I forgot what it was. She said like she said some people that get viral infections, they're fucked up for like a year. And I was like, oh, well, hopefully it's just that. So I'm hoping maybe I just got some type of viral infection, and then I'm just gonna be fucked up for a while, but like I'm okay. I just hope it's that. That would be happy. I'd be very upset if I had stomach cancer. I'd be very upset. And if they had to cut out a piece of my stomach, I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck, man? I want to eat way too much and I can't do it anymore. I'd be really pissed off. But who the fuck wouldn't be? But anyway, get your gallbladder checked out. Well, man, I've already had abdominal. I've had an abdominal CT and an ultrasound. They said all of my organs are fucking fine, you know. So, but they haven't stuck a camera down my throat and actually got a good look at my stomach. And like, I don't know. I'm just glad they're gonna sedate me because they want to go in on the throat and the ass. And I'm like, dude, can you imagine like being awake for that shit? Where they're just like fucking jamming shit down your throat and your ass at the same time. And then I'm just afraid that like I was gonna wake up, you know, right? The anesthesia, like it just doesn't work, and I wake up in the middle of it, and like I already made this joke earlier, but I was like, I'm just afraid that like two doctors are gonna be like fucking me simultaneously, where they're like, yeah, like we'll give you some cameras, and they're just like some sick fucks that actually just banging their patients while they're sedated. But whatever. Yellow taste it, dig the hair. Thanks, bro. I don't know if you can see it from here, but that's what we got going on right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Getting that DP. All right, guys. I have to. Yeah, don't. DP. Yes, exactly. Everybody's talking about some DP, baby. I'm going to get out of here now. I got to get out of here. I have to edit. So, I don't. Spit roast? Is that what that's called? But yeah, I gotta get out of here. I guess yeah, spit roast, huh? All right then. Yeah. I gotta edit some stuff. So I gotta get the fuck up on out of here. Do I play Street Fighter? I don't play Street Fighter. I haven't played in a while, but I'm a big fan of Street Fighter. I mean, like I got that Akuma shit going on right here, so you know I'm a fan of Street Fighter. But y'all have a great night, morning, evening, wherever the hell you are in this this crazy flat world. I appreciate you guys stopping by, man. I'm gonna start now that I feel much better. I'm not gonna take this shit for granted anymore. I'm gonna start fucking like making more content before like I start feeling like shit again, because I'm so glad that I'm feeling way better. So, and thanks for the well wishes, everybody. All right, y'all take care, and make sure you